Is there a better way? So, there have been many times in my life where either the job was tedious or I didn't like the results I was getting or whatever the case was. I was like, surely I can like create a better method, a better way, a better technique, a better tool to get this job done. I remember there was when I was working in manufacturing, there was one of my employers. He was all about, of course, as any manufacturer would be, right? He was all about efficiency, but not just in the sense of keep your head down and do your work, but it was also if you can create a tool that helps you get the work done better and faster, then by all means create the tool. And it was it was really pretty cool to not that manufacturing is such an awesome job for someone of my personality, but it was pretty cool to be around someone like that. His brother is also, I would say, similarly oriented to strive for innovation, and it was cool to work in that environment and be around people who wanted to who were optimistic that there was a better way and were cool with you taking the time to create a better way. Um, and I'm sure there probably have been various times where my quote better way has actually turned out to be either inferior to the original way, to the to the standard practice, or maybe taking the same amount of time, essentially, to create the new method and then to actually get the job done. So, and yet it's one of the things I guess that I find enjoyable, fulfilling, whatever is problem solving. And I don't know that I love solving problems all the time, but some of the time, and uh, finding a way, finding a better way. There's something about a better way to get something done that can be very, very pleasing, um, and very kind of satisfying to create something that does the job with less effort or faster or with better results. And it's kind of interesting to consider how appropriate that it is for kind of maximum efficiency, if you will, because um, for some of us who are maybe a little too oriented that way, we need to just buckle down and get the work done. Like, stop thinking about how to do the work and actually just do the work. So there's that side of it. And yet, um, how many organizations, companies have essentially died because innovation wasn't a value and finding a better way wasn't a value. They wanted to just uh, continue to get results by doing the same thing or more of the same thing. And so I think probably there's some kind of ratio that you need to find, and it probably depends a lot on what business that you're into as to how innovation heavy you should be. Um, Whether it's 10% of your time should be spent on innovation or 30% of it or whatever. I'm sure it depends probably on your business and what you're doing. And some businesses are basically all innovation, like that's their job is to innovate. But for many of us who are out here performing services, um, you know, there's probably a limit to how much time we can spend innovating and achieve better results. And there's also just a lot of time we have to spend actually doing the work. So, what about you? Are you the kind of person who loves to innovate, who loves to find a better way? Or are you the person who naturally believes the way we're doing things now is the best way? I mean, why else would we be doing it this way if it wasn't the best way?